Do you really think you came all this way just to turn around? After everything you've endured, after every sleepless night, after every drop of blood, sweat, and sacrifice here, you really considering stopping now? Let me ask you what's left for you if you quit. Will you crawl back to the life you swore you'd never return to? Will you accept failure, knowing you were inches away from something greater? That's not an option. Not anymore. You didn't come this far to break. You came this far to become unstoppable. Now, move forward. Tell me what happens if you turn back now. Do you think the pain will disappear? Do you think the regret won't haunt you? If you stop here, you'll live in the shadow of what could have been. Every sacrifice you made, every battle you fought, it wasn't just for survival. It was for transformation. You killed the old version of yourself to get here. Going back means resurrecting your own weakness. And weakness has no place in your future. There's no safety net, no reset button, no second chances. This is your point of no return. Step forward, be swallowed by the past. Do you remember the nights you couldn't sleep because of the pain? The moments you wanted to scream, break, and disappear? The times you questioned if any of this was worth it? That suffering wasn't for nothing. It was the price of transformation. Every scar on your soul, every tear you swallowed, instead of showing weakness, it all came at a cost. And now, after paying that price, you think quitting is an option? Wasting your pain is an insult to the version of you that crawled through the fire to get here. You suffered so you could rise. Now rise. What are you so afraid of? Failing, losing, looking foolish? Let me tell you, failure isn't real. Fear isn't real. The only thing that exists is moving forward or backward. Every mistake you've made, every fall, every setback, they weren't signs to stop. They were lessons. Lessons designed to make you sharper, stronger, unstoppable. But quitting? That's the only real failure. That's the moment you betray everything you've fought for. Fear is nothing but a shadow, and shadows only exist when you stop moving. Keep going. Through the fear, through the doubt, there is no other choice. Do you think they've forgotten you? The ones who doubted you, the ones who mocked you, the ones who swore you'd never make it, they're watching. They don't want you to succeed. They're waiting for the moment you break, the moment you give up, so they can say, "I told you so." Are you really going to give them that satisfaction? Every step forward is a slap in the face to those who never believed in you. Every victory is a reminder that their words meant nothing. So keep going, not just for yourself, but to silence them forever. How much longer will you carry your old self? The doubt, the hesitation, the fear of not being enough, it ends here. Weakness is a disease, and you've been fighting it your whole life. Every moment of hesitation, every excuse, every time you let your emotions control you, that was the old you. But now, you have a choice. Kill your weakness, or let it kill you. Bury your doubts, or let them bury you. This is the breaking point. Either you step forward as something stronger, or you fade back into nothing. Decide. Right now, weakness dies here. Do you really think this is the end? That just because you've come far, the battle is over? The war has just begun. Every great warrior, every legend, every name that echoes through history, they didn't stop halfway. They didn't settle when it got hard. They fought until the world had no choice but to remember them. And you? You're still in the trenches. The world doesn't know your name yet. But if you keep moving, if you refuse to break, if you refuse to be forgotten, they will. Fight until your name becomes untouchable. Do you hear it? That voice in the back of your mind, the one that refuses to stay silent. It's not doubt. It's not fear. It's your destiny calling. You weren't built for an average life. You weren't meant to fade into the background. You were made for something greater. But destiny doesn't wait. It doesn't beg. It demands. You either step into the fire and claim what's yours, or you let the world erase you. There's no turning back. No more hesitation. No more fear. It's time. Step forward or be forgotten.